on to accountability, and y'all gonna love me for this one. I think I'm gonna make this a three-parter. All this racial injustice going on, supposedly. Where the hell is the NAACP and the Black Panthers? Because I ain't heard a peep out of neither one of them. Alright? All I've heard is Black Lives Matter and MFAC. And both of those organizations are a joke. Okay? They are the embodiment of irony. Alright? And by the way, the leader of Black Lives Matter, she didn't give a fuck about y'all. She took, I forgot if it was 9 million or 9 billion. No, it was 9 million. 90 million, there we go. Bought herself a house and a bunch of cars. Okay? Now, how is that helping? It ain't. Alright? They're a joke. Okay? That's all they are, is a joke. The way it's being run. And all this tearing up innocent people's life, dreams, some of them. Why? Alright? Some of y'all keep saying, well, the country's forefathers did it with the Boston Tea Party. Oh, whew. Oof. Yeah. Let me tell you something. The people that started this country had more balls than any of y'all ever will. Alright? Assuming that I was taught my history correctly, they had a problem with the East India Shipping Company, which was directly tied to Great Britain. Alright? They had a problem with Britain's taxes. And guess who they took it out on? The East India Shipping Company. And through them, Great Britain, because unofficially, that was an extension of the British government. Now, they didn't go out there and burn the town down, and hell no. They went out there and unloaded that ship into the harbor. Like, here's what we think about your tea that you want to tax. Alright? That's the great Boston Tea Party right there in a nutshell. They didn't break windows, they didn't burn the town, they didn't hurt folks. Well, imagine they might have had to hurt a few people on that ship to get to throw the stuff off, but still. If you got a problem with the police, take it up with the police. Not all these mom and pop shops y'all keep messing up. Alright? Stealing, robbing, looting, that's just greed. You can dress it up to, well, you just don't understand. We're trying to draw attention to the matter. It worked. You got the wrong attention, though. Y'all run people off from your cause, doing all that. Now, y'all want to say, well, that's what Martin Luther King did. No, bitch. He went in a place and he sat down with an objective. They either get served or they go to jail, whichever happens first. Alright? And they didn't fight him when they come to get him. They just continued to sit there. Alright? Because they knew they were breaking the law, but they also knew that fighting was not the answer to that problem. They knew that that would draw the wrong attention. Now, It took a while, but it worked. Okay? Mission accomplished. Black Lives Matter. They just went and tore a bunch of shit up, and that's about all they got done. But not to mention blocking the roads and making people late for work and stuff, doctor's appointments and the like. Yeah, real nice. But on the impact, oh man, I'm not even going to touch on the stupidity of their leader. All right, except to say that. But some of them people had no business having a gun. All right, 2 or 3 times they accidentally shot each other. That should have never happened. Okay? They are a joke. Alright? Now, NAACP, on the other hand, they know how to get stuff done, and they did. They went about it the legal way. And as far as I know, they still do. Black Panthers, they didn't go out and start trouble. They made their presence known. But something they also did is they policed their own people. All right? And what I mean by that is, back then, it was pretty obvious. Most of the cops were racist back then, for real. Therefore, they didn't want to have any reason for them to be there except to exchange a wave in the street every now and then while they rode through. All right. Now, they would respond to any kind of injustice, but if they knew that Bobo was out there selling drugs, guess what? Bobo was finna not be out there selling drugs. Alright? Because they're going to take Bobo in the house. They're going to be like, oh. Now you know what you're doing is against the law. Big time. You know the cops is racist. You know, but you don't give a fuck. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm about to make you give a fuck. If I ever catch you out there selling drugs again, I'm gonna beat your ass. And then, shut the fuck up. Next time, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna beat your brother's ass. And if it's after that, I'm gonna beat both of y'all, and I'm gonna beat your daddy's ass. And if it's after that, I'm just gonna shoot you. Tell me they didn't do shit like that. If they found out that Lil John was out there pimping girls, same thing. Like, if I catch you out there on the street one more time, if I see one of your girls on the street one more time, it's over, buddy. Or if it was just her out there by herself, they'd try to raise her up out of that situation to where she didn't have to do that type of shit. Now, all because they didn't want the police messing around their neighborhood. And the only way to prevent that is to police yourself. So let me ask you again. Where's the NAACP? Where's the Black Panthers? Because they were serious. Instead, we got a joke. Black Lives Matter and in fact, steady shooting their own folks. But that's what you need to do. You don't want the police messing around your neighborhood. If you want to eliminate any chance of any kind of police brutality, eliminate the calls. Because if they're not called, most of the time, they're not going to mess with that person. If that person ain't breaking the law, chances are they're not going to be messed with. Okay? Because they don't want to do their job no more than any of y'all do. Alright? But y'all force them to. I mean, come on now. Now, and to repeat myself, there is a lot of times when they take it too far. Alright, that's that side of that issue. That's wrong, 100%. But a lot of them times, had they not been doing what they were doing, they would have never been called. Or take personal accountability. Alright? If you know that you broke the law, whether you actually did or not, but if you did what they're accusing you of doing, you tell them, if you're innocent, tell them 1 or 2 times, hey man, that ain't the law, dude. What the hell, man? You need to call somebody. And if they press it, don't make them draw on you. Just be, okay, we'll take it to the judge. Because if that happens enough times, guess what? They ain't a cop no more. You ain't got to worry about them. Alright? Now, back to my out tag lights. If I decided to run, alright, say I was paranoid, and say I decided to run. Anything that happened after he turned them lights on, and I floored it, is my fault. Anything. Okay. If I wreck, it's my fault. If they spike me, I blow a tire, I wreck, and I kill a family of 4, it's my fault. If I got my wife and kids in the car, which I ain't married, I ain't even dating right now, but if I had my wife and kids in the car and one of them got hurt because they shot at me, it's my fault. Mine. If they wreck chasing me, it's my fault. If they have a mechanical failure that causes them to wreck while chasing me, it's my fault. Anything that happens from the point they go beep to the end of the whatever is my fault. Because had I not run, that wouldn't have happened. But this is why I'm going to break it up, because this is already 15 minutes long. But if you got plenty of time, just watch all 3 parts, okay? But that's what they need to do. They need to bring back the Panthers, okay? They ain't even got to call them Black Panthers anymore, because I imagine there's a lot of people that would want to join. Just call them the Panthers, all right? Seriously, where they at? All right. But I'm gonna sign off for now. So y'all take it easy, have fun, and be safe.